All right. So if no, we'll come to the next person. That is,
Yeah, I'm back. Let me check how to share my screen. Hello everyone. I'm Pan from Chainnews, and today I'm gonna show one of my favorite project. And actually, it's not a deep dive to this project, but I think it's my personal analysis of why of this ribbon finance. And I use this cute emoji to represent the ribbon finance. I think overall the ribbon finance is pretty simple to use DeFi yielding protocol with a little risks. And on the other part, it can help to grow on-chain derivatives liquidities, especially the options market. So in the product level, it's pretty easy. Any farmer or users just deposit asset to the Ribbon protocol. And after several weeks or months or years, it can withdraw assets with recently at APY shows it's around 20% APY returns. Yeah. So farmer can use the very the big asset like Ethers, wrapped Bitcoin or Circle USD. So in deep dive to its mechanisms, and it's also not a very comprehensive one. For users, just also deposit an Ether, wrap BTC or USDC to the Ribbon's pool. Right now, it has 4 pools supporting this kind of 3 assets because these high market value assets is worth to do the options market. It has options market in the open market, open protocol, OPYN. Yeah. So after the Ribbon protocol to have users deposit assets in 4 pools, it will weekly provide collateral to the open protocol and will mint put option or call options from the open protocol. And after the Ribbon has this kind of options, it can sell the options to the market makers through 0x or AirSwap or other OTC way. And the market maker will give the protocol some revenue. Yeah, so this process will do weekly. And when users withdraw their assets, it will also have some returns from the selling options. So overall, we can see the Ribbon Finance can provide structured products and provide some yield opportunities to normal users with some risks. I will tell later. At the same time, it can provide liquidity to the open market, open protocol, and Uniswap, especially for these 4 assets options market, options derivatives market. And after the options have some big liquidities, it can provide speculative hedging functions to pro users or scientists. Yeah. So in competitor level, we see some have copied Ribbon's ideas, especially the stake DAO. They have some very similar product as Ribbon Finance. But other than the stake DAO or Ribbon's mechanisms, UMA or structured finance also can provide this kind of financial products. Yeah, but with other different kind of mechanisms. We see it has the Ribbon Finance has gone through 2 security audit with PackShield and ChainSafe, and right now, until now, it has no security accident. Their contract has been deployed for about a half year. It has been run for a half year. But the team is very conservative of the protocol's adoption, so they are increase the protocol's capacity step by step with their governance and function. So is so easy. So in simple, this ribbon finance is not risk-free protocol. It has some risks, but we can, or the protocol owner can decide what risk reward and risk factor of how the votes choose. In options market, we can choose the strike price. If you don't know what strike price is, you can see this is a risk factor, and just very easy to understand. And if you choose high rewards, you will get very high risks. If you choose low reward, we will choose low risks. But who to decide the risk part? How to choose the strike price? Right now, it's handpicked by the ribbon team, but in the future, we'll have DAO or algorithms to decide the strike price. So the team has announced they will release a governance token, but they haven't released not lots of the details. Just they have airdropped 3% of their token to around 1.6K farmers users or early adopters and options market users like Hedgehog users or open protocol users. They'll drop to them, and they also pass governance voting for the liquidity mining. They have done one liquidity mining to release 1% of the total token, and right now the token is still not transferable, and the team had not disclosed the token distribution and the tokenomics, so we don't know right now. Yeah, it has 4 contracts, 4 votes. It's all called set-up vote, and 2 put selling strategy, and 2 covered call strategy, or minting the options and selling to the markets. When we check with the recent TVL, yesterday I checked with the TVL, the 4 votes combined with a total more than $100 million TVL. But they have the first 2 votes is their major vote. The first one is combined with YEARN, and they're yielding numbers to the put selling strategies. The biggest vote is user can deposit Ether to the setup vote, and then you can the vote will sell covered call strategies and get some returns. Yeah. Yesterday it has more than 11K Ethers in the vote. When I check with their past performance and on-chain data, I check just what their biggest and longest strategy. The setup vote with is covered call strategy, and it has run for 23 weeks and around a half year. But at the very beginning of the 2 months, their risk factor is pretty high. So it has 3 weeks, total 23 of the 23 weeks, it has negative returns with weekly negative 1% to 2% returns, negative return, yeah. But overall, after that, they have choosing the low risks and low return strategy, so it hasn't been a negative return. They released the version 2 roadmap last month, and as focus on 3 parts: the decentralizing the votes, rebuilding accounting system, and governable parameters, which can make the protocol much more open and get more revenue and can make customizable votes. Yeah. So overall, I think Ribbon Finance is not a complicated DeFi protocol. It's simple product and simple to use with some risks. Yeah. And the second part is it can provide options liquidity to Uniswap. In Uniswap, it can trade the options, yeah, and other DEX. And overall, it's a very gigantic market, especially when the layer 2 has started to booming. I think they can start to transfer to the layer 2. But before that, the open protocol should move to layer 2, and then they can build on top of the open markets, open options market. Yeah, so that's my sharing. Eraser.
All right, thanks so much, Pan. Anybody has a question or comment regarding
Uh,
Ruby Finance?
I have a
Ruby Finance?
question.
Yeah, please.
In your presentation, there isn't much information about their teams, but team is actually extremely important to a project. Well, innovation is one side, team is another side. So
Yeah.
I would like to know how do you usually evaluate a DeFi team, and how do you think about this team?
For generally, I will evaluate the team from the secondary information, especially their background, the team previously job informations. For Ribbon, their founder previously worked for Coinbase, so I think it's a plus for the team. But but if you want to know precise of what the team can do, I think we should directly talk to the team from the Discord, their community, or we can arrange a call with the team to understand their understanding of the DeFi and understanding of the crypto or the community. Overall, that's my way. Yeah.
Thanks. Anybody else?